Hey everybody, before I get into today's video, I just wanted to take a second to talk about Leadify. Leadify is a great source for assessing your performance, your team's performance, or just using this as a tool for your team. You can click over here, create a practice server. I'm about to create one for Mirage because I'm about to record a video on Mirage. Who would have thought, me recording a video on Mirage? But there's a lot of different other things that you can see with Leadify. You can go to your dashboard, see your aim rating, your positioning rating, utility rating, and what you actually need to improve upon. So if you want to check out Leadify, the links are in the description below. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over 20 Mirage tips and tricks and smokes and flashes and just a whole lot of general stuff for you guys to learn. If you like these kind of videos, please leave a comment below and I'll do more. So our first Mirage tip is that while you can spam right into here to actually get down into Underpass, this is way too high. So where you want to spam is right on this part and down into this corner, and that's going to be, you know, actually getting the person swinging out. So as you can see, the bullets are going straight down through my noggin to the ground. Our second tip is a kind of basic tip, but to get up on top of this, you do not jump up, you just walk up the edge here and then you make a jump. And then you're able to see this angle, and honestly, this is a pretty good angle for spotting if they're swinging out cat. You can see somebody's head if they do get into this corner. Our third tip is for when peeking apps. If you want to get a good look at deep apps, but you don't want to just like jump up right here, there's an easier way to do it. If you lodge yourself into this corner while crouched, and you can do this when you back up and crouch in this corner, while holding S, just jump up, and you don't have the full like jump animation that you normally would. You can quickly fire off some accurate shots. Our fourth tip is just a nice little off angle that you can play in apps, which is right here. This angle is very fun and will net you one kill. You just have to be mindful of having a cat player so they can't just run up and kill you from that angle as well. You get the one, you can fall off and they can't get the trade. So our fifth tip is just a couple different tips combined. One, you don't really want to get up here unless you're in a silver matchmaking. Then you'll actually catch somebody off guard with this angle. The two actual angles that you do want to get up on is this. So let's say you're smoked off market door and you're retaking B site. You're waiting for the smoke to fade, and once the smoke fades, you'll have a nice off angle, and the person over here holding the smoke will not be expecting you to be all the way up here. Another angle in market is good for when you're taking B and you want to take full market control. You can get up on this ledge. You can even stand up and move around a little bit, but you can't see the actual angle through rat hole if you stand up. So it's, you know, you probably want to crouch this. The sixth tip is for Underpass. If you're pushing this as a CT and you want to know how to throw a proper flash right here, just look up at the sky, underhand a flash, and more times than not, it will be a perfect pop flash to get somebody top Underpass. Now on the flip side of that, if you're coming into B apps late, right? If you're coming in early, you can just throw one of these, which is an underhand, and then you can peek Underpass. But if you're coming in late and they could already be peeking you from this angle right here, a flash that you can throw is if you're coming through the door, you look over here, you jump throw, and then you can peek down, and this flash will blind anybody down here. Our eighth tip is if you want to kill somebody planning in the default position right here, you can't spam through this box, but you can spam through this piece of wood, a little bit to the left actually, because there are some pieces of ammunition here. So on this left half of the wood, not on the right half. Our ninth tip is that while you can jump spot this angle to see if they're pushing into CT, another way to do it is to get right up here on the car ATC thing, and you want to jump. This is something that you do want to work out in-game because it is a weird lineup, but now you can catch them off with an off angle. You can even get a little bit further up, but not too far or you'll slip off, and you can see if they swing CT. Number 10 is about triple. Yes, you can get up on top of triple, you get into this corner, and while that's cool, you can also do it while you're running. You don't have to actually come to a complete stop and lodge yourself into the corner, right? If I can, there we go. You don't have to do that. You can actually go full sprint into it. You just have to make sure you crouch. Number 11 is an angle that I believe is very underrated. You can play right here. You don't want to push yourself so you can have some cover for palace because then you're sticking out. Half of your body is sticking out. So you want to be like this. You can hold the palace out and people from Tetris cannot see you, but you just uncrouch and then you can see them. Get the very easy kill. Number 12 is about Firebox. You are able to jump up on Firebox like this and vice versa. you can get up on Firebox from this way as well. It is a little bit difficult. You do want to be crouching the whole time, so test it out in game for yourself. Number 13 is from inside of Palace. While you cannot spam this with an AK to the other side right here, you can spam it with an op, which allows you to potentially wallbang the person. This isn't too useful as you probably don't want to give up your position with an op. This might be doable for like if you've already taken a shot here and then you go for the wallbang just in case there's a guy sitting there. Number 14 is useful in case you're smoked off from Palace, which is a very common thing. You get into this corner, you look right about here, and then you're able to just walk up, throw a molly, and it's going to land under Balk. For number 15, if you're ever stuck in Palace and you don't have any smokes down on A, you get yourself into this corner, you can look right above the edge of this ladder and run throw, and this is going to throw a okay smoke jungle, depending on how hard you throw it. Number 16 comes from inside of apps. If you ever need to smoke off window for your teammates, you can do so by getting into this corner of the shadow and then looking right at this line, right about there, and just normal standard throw. Now, all of these smokes and things that I've shown are mostly 128 tick. If I use a jump throw in them, they are 128 tick. If they're a standing throw, they're the same for 64. For 17, we have another fun smoke. You get yourself into this corner, you crouch, you aim just about here, you uncrouch, and then you jump throw. And this is going to smoke deeper stairs, which allows you to not only get on top of stairs without like having to deal with anybody being in this smoke, but also combined with a jungle smoke, it eliminates the one way that you can normally have by playing on stairs. This is the one way that you normally get from a stairs smoke, right? You can just see if anybody's crossing back triple. One last fun smoke for 18. This is if you want to get up cat fast, you lodge yourself into this corner, but you have to make sure that your crosshair is this way, like it's up in the air. If it's not, it's gonna mess up. Don't know why, don't ask me, but you get a little bit to the right of this antenna and you jump throw, and as you can see, it makes you do a little funky jump throw. Again, this is for 128 tick, and it lands on cat here, allowing you to get up. Little bonus tip: if you flash on the right side of this wall, there is a bit of a curve to it, and this will flash cat perfectly. So for number 19, if you push ramp and you get yourself on this vase, or you're just playing post plant from a site, you can watch right here, and if a player pushes, you'll see their shadow before you see them. So finally for number 20, if you keep getting smoked off window, you can throw this molly, which will allow you to actually extinguish the smoke, or the molly itself, but the smoke will get messed up, and if you don't kill yourself in the flames beforehand, you're able to walk up right here, and you have a nice one-way, and they think that the smoke actually landed. Obviously, you need a teammate to break vents beforehand, so you're able to do that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good day, and if you like this kind of video, please feel free to leave a comment below letting me know, and I'll make more of these for other maps, or I'll expand on Mirage. If you want your demo reviewed by me, click the join button on my channel page. There's different tiers, different membership levels where I can review half a demo, a full demo, or even give you private coaching along with giving you a full demo review. So if you're interested in that, the links are in the description, or you could just click the join button on my channel page. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time.